What if I told you Manchester United's £76 million striker was almost written off?
Yeah, absolutely delighted for Ben. I think, I've sat here and said to you for the last few weeks about it's not really been certainly not been a headache. It's not been a big deal. It's not been a big drama. I think he's had a huge impact, Ben, and he's making big improvements.
And is now the most informed forward in the Premier League. 7 goals in his last 8 appearances. Match winners. Pressure goals. Season-defining moments. This is the story of Benjamin Šeško's rebirth at Old Trafford and why United fans finally have their superstar. Let's start with the stats, because they tell the whole story. Benjamin Šeško is currently scoring at a rate of 1 goal every 164 minutes in the Premier League. That is elite striker production by any measure. But here's what makes it even more impressive. These aren't garbage time goals. His recent strikes have been worth 11 points for Manchester United in their Champions League hunt. Without him, United wouldn't be sitting in 3rd place. They'd be 7th, 5 points off Chelsea, 8 behind Liverpool. And since the turn of 2026, no player in the Premier League has scored more non-penalty goals. In just 353 minutes under manager Michael Carrick, Šeško has bagged 7 goals. His expected goals per 90 minutes has skyrocketed from 0.32 last season to 0.85 in 2026 alone. For context, Erling Haaland averages 3.33 shots per 90. Šeško, 4.38. But it wasn't always like this. Far from it. When Šeško arrived at Old Trafford from Red Bull Leipzig for £76.5 million, the expectations were enormous. A generational number 9. A man signed to lead United's attack for the next decade. Instead, he looked lost. The brutal finisher who terrorized Bundesliga defenses, the man clocking the 2nd fastest sprinting speed among strikers in the league, seemed caged in England, isolated, disconnected. In his first months at United, he managed just 2 goals in over 1,000 minutes. The style of play didn't suit him, the service wasn't coming, and in a club the size of Manchester United, the pressure only grows louder when results aren't coming. Then came January 13th, 2026, and everything changed. Michael Carrick stepped in, and almost immediately, Šeško looked like a footballer again. The key? Simplification. Carrick clarified his role. He told Šeško, stay in the box, attack the space, finish. Stop drifting wide, stop carrying the ball, stop trying to be a playmaker. You are a predator? Act like one. And the data backs this up. Šeško's dribbles per 90 dropped from 2.81 last season to 1.93 this season. His shots per 90 climbed from 2.28 to 4.38 in 2026. His heat map shifted from spread out half spaces at Leipzig to laser focused around the penalty spot at United. The results were instant. Against Burnley, 2 goals. Fulham, the stunning top corner finish after adjusting his touch on a behind pass.
Šeško inside the area. Šeško at the Stretford end!
West Ham, 21 minutes on the pitch, flick into the top corner.
It out to Mbumo bends the cross in. Šeško! Yes! Benjamin Šeško with the last-minute equaliser! Ball in from Brian Mbumo!
Steel nerves. And Everton, a sprint from his own half at 35.31 kilometres per hour. A 6'5" striker moving like a winger before slotting home coolly.
Got Benjamin Šeško! Šeško again!
But the biggest moment came against Crystal Palace. Carrick trusted him to start. Šeško spent the first half with just 7 touches, the fewest of any player on the pitch. Invisible. And then, second half, Palace down to 10 men, he attacked the near post, got in front of his marker, and powered Bruno's cross into the net. 7 goals in 8 games. First time as a starter. Delivered. What makes Šeško truly special isn't just the goals, it's how he creates them. His movement is elite. Double runs. Micro movements in the box to win inches. The ability to finish from awkward body shapes under pressure. He doesn't need perfect conditions. He only needs half a chance, and often he creates that half chance himself. He's also tactically aware beyond his years. Against Everton, he dropped back to his own box to help defend, collected the second ball, laid it off in one touch, then exploded into the counter. That's maturity. That's intelligence. Inside the club, the belief is clear, At 22 years old, his ceiling is incredibly high. This is not just a hot streak. This is a player figuring out how to be the best version of himself. Manchester United are third in the Premier League. 12 games unbeaten in all competitions. Title contender form. And at the heart of that run, a 22-year-old Slovenian striker who refused to give up. Benjamin Šeško didn't just survive the pressure of Old Trafford, he's thriving under it. The Predator is back. An United superstar has finally arrived. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button, subscribe for more football analysis, and drop a comment below. Do you think Šeško can keep this form going all the way to a Champions League spot? Let us know.